Hello everyone, this is Breniger. I really like this Fusion Smart Temp magnetic thermometer, but as you can see, this one is completely inaccurate, and this will be the third one that I've purchased that doesn't read the right temperature, but it should be no problem returning it for a replacement. I prefer these thermometers because they have a magnet instead of the rubber suction cup that wears out. So I'll just return this one for a replacement, and then I'll have them in all my tanks. I decided to go ahead and put what surviving water wisteria that I have in my potting soil tank, and I put it in the substrate where the roots can absorb nutrients. Hopefully it'll do all right. I realize that it's often best to allow this plant to remain free floating, but the whole point of setting up a tank with a fertilized substrate was so that the plants could absorb nutrients in the substrate. Also want to have some fast growing plants in the tank to outcompete the algae for the free floating nutrients in the water. So for now, I only have a few small water wisteria in the potting soil tank, and I'll be adding other plants eventually, and hopefully this will work out well. This is my quarantine tank. I have 4 fancy guppy females in the tank, and after 13 days all are looking healthy, and I hope to keep them in quarantine for at least another week, perhaps up to a month, before introducing them to my stock. Here we have my fry tank with lots of guppy fry and juveniles. Some are gender distinguishable. None of the males have gonopodia yet, so it's not imperative to remove them at this point. I'll give them a chance to grow out a bit before removing them to other tanks. Here we have my bedroom tank with my fancy male guppies and juvenile and just larger than fry black mollies. I've removed the male guppies that are exhibiting an orange coloration. For the most part, I have a few odd ones here with some orange, but half black, or excuse me, delta black tail or blue tail and yellow dorsal fin and various colors on the sides. I decided to keep these in the tank. I think they look quite nice. And of course I have my prize male as well in here for the time being until I'm sure that the females in quarantine are disease free. Probably wouldn't be able to inseminate them at this point. I know that one dropped some fry, so it probably has more sperm packets in store before it'll be able to mate again. And the other 3 I'm unsure about yet, but hopefully he will last long enough to inseminate one or more of them if they turn out to be disease free. But for now, a nice assortment of fancy male guppies and black mollies in the bedroom tank.